An amazing feature in ZBrush 4 that I found is Lightbox's Spotlight. So let's go to Lightbox and let's go to Texture, and I'm going to choose one of these textures. Incidentally, you can click and drag and then drag these textures around. If I say one I like this one right here. You can launch it by double clicking and this little dial appears. Each little notch on the dial allows you to do a specific thing. I could take it and I can move it around. If I click outside this dial, I can go like that. If I move the middle part of the dial, I can go like this. And what the use of that is now I can scale it based upon that corner. I can rotate it based upon that corner if I wanted to. But these tools right here are just mad sick. I mean, look at this. You could change the entire hue shift of it. Okay. You could change the saturation level. That used to be grass. Can you believe now it looks like some kind of granite? Okay, gets better. Z on the keyboard. Z on the keyboard allows me to now, with RGB on, paint. I'm just going to paint around. And incidentally, if you want to drag rectangle, you can. But you have to be able to see the object, which is kind of hard. So I would say dots is probably your best bet. And look at what happens. That's right. It's painting on your mesh. Now it's based upon poly structure. So if you have a low res mesh, it's going to be low res. And it's only based upon poly painting, however. It's not based upon texture. Shift Z turns this off, and we can see that now I'm able to paint on the model. And if I up the model a little bit, divide, I can go back into Shift Z and move this. Also taking the RGB intensity down, I can just kind of paint in here. And I can start layering my textures quite a bit. Okay, now if you Shift Z, go into Spotlight by going down here, Lightbox, Texture, Z on the keyboard will get you back. There is a feature in here that allows you to do the transparency of things. Opacity, there it is. So I can turn this down if I wanted to, just like that. And I can move it around, hit Z again, and I can start painting. This time I can see through the model. And I can have several of these floating around here and painting through each and every one of them if I wanted to, just by hitting Z. And I guess if you hold Shift and select both, it allows you now to group these by clicking anywhere outside and now rotate them at once. Alright, so that's the amazing Spotlight. Have fun with that. That's the technical way of using it. I'm sure there's probably a million applications that we can think of using it, and we'll probably be covering those in the near future. But until then, it's just time to have fun in ZBrush. So there we go. Off to the next feature.